Hello and welcome to the Tanya Augusta Alchemy community. I am Tanya Augusta, your alchemy coach. Thank you for being here today. I want to talk to you about a morning routine and why it matters. So, first of all, I think it's so important to have a mindful meditation routine because so many of us have grown up with a busy morning routine where we rush around and we just do all the things that we have to get out the door, to get to work. And it's maybe even something that you're still doing to just, get to work and start your day. And that's okay if that's where you're at. I was there at one point in my life for many years, of course, and on my journey, I was ended up getting very sick with an autoimmune condition, and I had to really learn how to change my lifestyle. So a morning routine matters because we have to be intentional, and humans are not machines, and we weren't here or created to be just going around just rushing and having to just plod through everything to get to point A to point B to get a paycheck at the end of the day. That's doesn't make us feel purposeful. It doesn't feed our soul. And this is really that time that we must take as people to shift this paradigm and really become more present, become more mindful so that we can create health in ourselves and in our community. Because as we change ourselves, then that ripples out to the rest of the world. We get to set the example and help our families and our friends grow as we grow. So the main three things that I really want to talk about today on why this matters, because I've already shared, of course, that all the other reasons that it matters, but we want to be on purpose, and I am always talking to you about being a conscious creator, and we all are here to be that and to really manifest in the life that we desire. And there is no dream that is too wild or fanciful. There are sometimes times in our life when we can feel very bashful about what our dreams are. And I remember um, when I was younger thinking of different things that I wanted to do and just thinking I didn't even want to speak them out loud. It was so embarrassing to think that uh, I could maybe be a comedian someday or whatever this thing seemed like that just seemed outlandish. And so I'm sharing this with you because we may be in a place where we may be far away from our dreams, but that doesn't mean that we can't have them realized. And there's an intrinsic part of us that if we have a desire for something, there's a reason. I believe that we do have certain things that are a part of our makeup, our divine blueprint, and are part of our destiny. And so if we really want to bring something in, it's usually to be of service. And so it's for your highest good and for the highest good of all. So please know that living on purpose, being that conscious creator is so important. And creating this morning routine is going to help you to create that even more. And then it's also going to set this beautiful precedence for the day because, as we do these different practices, it's going to help us to feel our best, and it will help us create that glow within or with and without. And we're going to bring that into everything that we do. And so as we're with different people or going about our tasks, whatever that may be, even if we're by ourselves, we can do so with love and kindness and compassion and generosity to ourselves and to others. We always have to work on our practice of self-love as well. And then also, it is going to help magnify in these desires. And so, as we do more of this practice, we're going to attract and bring in what it is that we're wishing to create even more quickly. So, some of the morning routines that I really love and that I really want to share with you are, first of all, writing down your dreams as soon as you awaken. And it's really going to be a wonderful practice to learn from your dreams as you're writing them down. And so that is something that I will be talking about in a future video. But as you are learning, you are getting information from your higher self, and there is so much that can be drawn upon from a practice of writing down your dreams that can help you to understand your shadows, your deepest desires, and to help you change patterns and so much more. And then I also really recommend making a list of things that you wish to bring in. So you're going to have your goals list. Maybe you write them every new moon. And so as each new moon cycle presents, you can have your new goal list maybe at the beginning of the year, whether that's um, the annual New Year cycle or that Chinese New Year cycle, whatever that is for you. You can have this list of goals that you are manifesting for the year. Again, you can have one for each month. You can have a weekly goal list. It doesn't, however you want to do that is just fine. But yeah, when you write these lists, I want them to be in the affirmation present tense. So that means it's already as if it's happened. So I am consciously communicating with everyone, is how you would say it. So even if you haven't been as conscious of a communicator as you would like to be, you still write it as if it's already happened, right? I am in a loving partnership with, I'm in a loving business partnership. Perhaps that is what you're calling in, or I'm in a loving life partnership. However you want to word that. But again, just having that in that present tense, and you can have your list super long or super short. It doesn't matter. Whatever feels right for you is just perfect. But I want you to read it every morning before you go to bed. And also for that one, read it before you go to bed. So again, it's going to program your subconscious mind and help magnify in that desire, those desires even more. And then the other thing that you can do in the morning is you can do some prayers for your friends and your family. And this is a really beautiful way to begin our day because we are sending love out to people. We can see them in their highest potential, seeing them in the best version of themselves, joyful, full of health and vitality and love, and just putting that out there into the universe. And that will help support them along their journey. I also love to do a mindful movement practice, and this could also be more of a meditation if that's what you prefer. I do my meditation a lot through movement. Again, it's very mindful movement, so I like to do a breathwork yoga or a gentle vinyasa flow, or I like to do some mornings I like to do a vigorous walk. Those are some of the ones that I really recommend, but if it's a more vigorous workout, I really want you to be mindful in the morning. And so being mindful would be, listening to some beautiful music that is also programming you for, beauty and happiness and all those good things. So we're not listening to the news or listening to, stories about what's wrong with the world while we're having our morning routine, because we really want to set that precedence to start the day in this beautiful and joyful and peaceful manner so that we can have that inside of us and that will ripple out to the rest of the world. Now, the last thing that you could include, and I suggest you do, is to go outside in the morning and just, at least go outside for a minute and enjoy the fresh air and look around, listen to the birds, feel the prana for the day. Many of us work from home now, so we don't always have the opportunity to even step outside to get into our cars or whatever that transit system is that you use. So we definitely want to make sure that we are getting that beautiful fresh air and enjoying nature and getting in tune with it. Actually, last of all, I do have one more. I really recommend doing a protection meditation grid around yourself. I have a free meditation that you can click on below that will guide you through this. And so creating this grounding and protection bubble around yourself is going to be a wonderful way to make sure that you are not allowing energies out from yourself that really aren't for the highest good, and that those energies that are not for the highest good are not coming into your field either. So that way you're again staying on purpose, being that conscious creator. The meditation download also includes a chakra alignment as well, but when you're doing your morning routine, you can learn how to do just the grounding and protection grid, and it could really be distilled down to a very quick 30-second process. As you practice this with me a few times, you can get it down yourself and then, make it your own. So I encourage you to get that meditation. I hope that you enjoy that. And I really appreciate you subscribing. I appreciate you listening. I appreciate your likes. Thank you for sharing this with your friends and family. I know as each of us rise up and we are doing the work that we love in the world and sharing what's helping us, that we help everybody and the world becomes a more beautiful, healthy, and wonderful place. So I know that is all of our wish, and I am so grateful to be here with you. Thank you.